Okay,
Yes.
please.
So, hi guys. I see you very energetic there in Calabria with Domenico. I'm friend of Domenico and volunteering in CSF since a long time. We have been collaborating with Domenico on other projects. In India, we worked on a project called Project Sanjivani. That was for the farmers too. I am a designer by profession since 2005 that I graduated from IIT Bombay. I have been working as an industrial designer for a company called Forbes Marshall from Pune, which is one of the city. Am I okay? The
Yeah, yeah,
can you understand my accent?
yeah.
Okay. I may make my let's say little slower so that you understand my English.
Okay, don't
Okay.
worry.
Yes. So I belong to India and the region called Marathwada, which is little, backward in India. There are a couple of states which are called the most prime important state, districts where there is need of intervention. I belong to one such a backward area and got educated over here locally till my 12th grade, and then I got in engineering. Then I did my master's from IIT Bombay, which is one of the reputed organization institute from India in technology. It's like Politecnico di Milano of India, that way. So from there I got graduated, and later I pursued my professional work for 4 years. In 2009 I got opportunity to come to Milan to pursue yet another masters that I always wanted to do, which is masters in strategic design. And after pursuing that master's over there, I started working in the social sector as well in Milan. I volunteered for the Indian Embassy of Milan. And otherwise, we worked on Project Sanjivani with Ingegneria Senza Frontiere, ISF, which is one of the non-profit non-profit organization under the umbrella of Politecnico di Milano. You must be aware of that, I hope. Okay. So coming to India, I stayed almost 5 years in Milan, and I always had this idea to do something for the Indian districts where there is need of intervention. And with that idea, I continued my project Sanjeevani in India. Since 2015 that I'm here, I started working with the Indian farmers and mainly to understand and assess their needs. Okay. And soon after we concluded that project, I saw that there is an opportunity in not just doing these projects, like the donation-based projects. Because in donation-based projects, you probably need to drive the project activities only based on the donors, wish. Okay, probably they have their own intentions, strategies, and you just need to become the implementer in those cases. So what I did is I thought that probably I need to make something sustainable financially that could take care of these understandings and probably act on the requirements of that locality and that context. So since 2019, we conceptualized with a friend of mine from USA. He is an Indian settled in USA. He is farmer son from India, and he comes from similar area, but not from my district. But he was also interested in these activities, and he wanted to do something socially as well. He was watching my work since 2015 that I'm in India. He was watching me all the time. We were discussing. So he said that I would like to join with you. In 2019, we started a company which is a, let's say, social venture, and its name is Dhenu, Dhenoo. Okay. So dhenu means cow. Okay, dhenu is a Sanskrit name of cow. That way, it's the word translation is in Sanskrit, which is one of the ancient languages in the world, and most of the Indian scriptures are in Sanskrit. Okay, so we started with that because we saw that even in the past, cow has been a mean to exchange value within the families. Like if you want to donate something or give it away to other family or support other family, people used to donate cow. Okay, and it's a symbolism of the economy, rural economy, and that's the reason what we did is we selected this name, and we saw that there is an opportunity in building value around the dairy animals for the farmers. We visited 300 odd farmer families one on one, had tea with them. We call it chai in India. We had chai with each and every family, so to say, and then visited their farms. With that understanding, we saw that there is an opportunity in increasing efficiency of these farmers, because we saw that the farmers having 15 acre land would not be equal to 1.5 acre land farmer if he is not having any animals. So with the animal, even if you hold 1.5 acres of the land, you are quite happy. Okay, even if you have 15 acres land and no animals, these farmers were not so happy. With this difference, we understood that there is great deal of value in nurturing these farmers with the new inputs, technological inputs, maybe the inputs regarding the animal husbandry or overall business. We started thinking that they should look at the dairy thing not just as a complementary business, but it should become their main business. Why not? So with that why not, we started thinking and digging deeper into the context, and we saw that the value is in connecting the unorganized sector, which is dairy sector, connecting the stakeholders to create value, because there was a lot of gap, no transparency in the information, no connectivity, no authentic channel of communication. Okay, and immediately with this understanding, a thought came to our mind that why not ICT? Why not the application of some kind that connects all these farmers together? Because see, there were few farmers doing wonderful dairy farming, and all others in their vicinity also were not aware of that because of this communication gap. So we saw that there is a lot of help that we can give farmers by just asking other farmers to share what they have done as best practice in their farm. Okay, so with this thought process, we started working on the application. uh, Let me tell you, I did not have personally any background in coding or anything of that sort. I had a background in user experience design and stuff like that, but not directly the coding and technical side of the application. But we built the capabilities in house. We bootstrapped together the whole thing, and since last 4 years and a half, we have reached to a very good level in a product. Now we have 100,000 farmers working with us using the application. So far we have I think around 10,000 plus animals are registered on our platform. We also help these farmers to sell their animal to each other. It's like a marketplace where they can just suggest the farmers what kind of animal is on sale, and other farmer can get from that. Okay, the same portal can be able to connect the buyer and seller both. There are inputs that one can have access to. Earlier, there were agricultural inputs, but no one was having access to that. Okay, because there was no information whether this kind of agriculture input is available somewhere. Now with this application, there is a lot that farmers are asking us. We are giving them mentoring, we are giving them suggestions through the expert panel that we have empaneled. Yeah. So see, the problem is huge, right? Huge problem. But with whatever capabilities we have, we started, and then we are venturing into one by one in the new solutions as per the need. Okay. Earlier, we thought that we should take a top-down approach, like coming up with the IoT, AI, and top technologies that are existing in the market, and do something with those technology for farmers. But later, we thought that probably we are imposing existing solutions on the farmers. So we suddenly changed that and took the bottom-up approach, because bottom-up approach has taught us a lot now. It has given us the direction in which direction we have to develop the features, facilities in the application. Okay. Now, with this application, we have not stayed in only the digital space. What we have done is we have created the kind of skilling programs. We call it FDP, Farmers Development Program, in which we act on one thing at a time. Like for example, hygienic milk production is something which is very interesting, and there is value in doing that. So we train farmers on such themes and topics, one theme at a time, and that way farmer skilling program is going ahead. We saw that there is opportunity in connecting farmers not just within India but also abroad. And with that thought, we have also proposed, Domenico, can we create a farmer friendship platform? Through that platform, we can run farmer friendship program where we can exchange the case studies from India to Italy or Africa or wherever other countries. So farmers can get exposed to each other's state-of-art technologies that they are using, and otherwise also they can stay connected and get benefited from each other's context. So this is how we are taking, step by step. Very recently, we saw that these dairy farmers are not efficiently doing dairy farming, as there is lack of technological interventions. So we have started promoting to them the milking machines, as they can, kind of create these, use these tools and, make this happen, the hygienic milk production part of it. So one step at a time we are undertaking. For now, I will show you something else that is happening outside. Okay, stay with me. I'm just changing the. Okay, so this is a small place in my native. Okay, what we are doing is we are building a small training center, village-based training center over here. You can see that there are some friends of mine who are volunteers, also workers that are engaged in here. And this small center that is here is being built. And what we are going to do is we are going to call the farmers here for ongoing, ongoing activities that they need to be doing with each other, meaning the exchange of information. Okay. Also, what I feel is, if this is built, even women which are in dairy sector and otherwise can get skilling related points, or let's say trainings. We are connecting with the mentors and trainers from the city areas, that they could come here. We have in the 10 kilometers vicinity, we have a district place where there are good places to stay. Okay, from there we want to bring them over here and give away good training to these local people and build some livelihood income generation activity for them. Okay, so this is just a small beginning. As I belong to this area, I felt that I must do something in a small way. I have got my office of company in Pune city, which is a metropolitan city, but villages like these are not so much in focus. We have to connect to the roots, and that is what I'm trying to do here. We are trying to open, we are going to work on three things. Okay, three E's we are going to work on in here in this facility. One is education, second is employment, and third is entrepreneurship. In this case, the micro entrepreneurship. So these three things that are going to happen, we call this particular place BIRD, bird. Okay, so it's Bhagai Institute of Rural Development. Okay, this is how we are starting with a small step over here, but soon we will execute many more activities. Local government is very, very known, so we are engaging them. There are many government schemes that we are willing to root, because as you guys must be studying this policy thing, government policies, there is always a gap between what is being envisioned by the government in the policy point of view or policy document, and what goes on the ground in the execution. There is always a gap, and people like us who are kind hearted and willing to do some impact worthy work for the localite need to bridge that gap. So I don't think there is point in blaming just the government, and neither we should just blame the localites for not being aware of things. Rather, wonderful work that you guys are ready to take up, like volunteering for these activities, would yield. Okay, so in India we call it, there is a lion's share, and at the same time there is a squirrel share. Squirrel, which is a small animal, squirrel share. So if not the lion share, we can go with even a smaller portion, smaller impact that you can create positively on the local people who are in need. I think that that would definitely be something worthy. Yeah, so in whatever wanted to explain, probably through slides and all, it would have been clear, but with the because I'm here and with limited connectivity, it was very difficult for me to put up a presentation for you guys. I think in the next days, if I get to see what kind of activities that you are doing there, I may also schedule one of my presentation so that you can get to see what kind of activities we have done in the past and what is the application that I am talking about, etc. So for now, I would like you to ask me any questions if you guys have, and also if you guys could share what are the interests that brings you to Calabria.
Thank you very much, Santosh. Thank you
Thank you.
for sharing. No worries, it has been better like this, I guess, because we are here also in you can say a rural place, a very small village in the south. And actually, the work camp is called Discovering Pollino Roots. So the theme of the roots is recurring. So thank you very much, Santos, and congratulations for the
By
work
the
that you are doing.
by the way, guys, this is, I'm sorry to share this with you, but I lost my mother to a heart attack last week or so, like last 10 days, and that is the reason I came back to my native. See, we are always part of the fast life in the cities, and we never turn back to our roots and ancestors and all. With this sad demise of my mother, I had to come here, and looking at the situation, I couldn't just go away from this place. I thought that I must do something, and I must start something over here else also. As I do these things from city, okay, that is still fine, but in here I see that the deepest root should be also nourished, and it should be given the right nutrition. Otherwise, the tree of this social development would never come to existence. Yeah. So with this, I think it is a good time for me that I had to be here for long duration, and with this, it opened my eyes to the new possibilities also in here. Yes.
Thank you, Santosh. First of all, we are all with you in this moment, but also we really we think that you are making something great, and congratulations also for this, you can say, capability to see the positive also in this situation. So I
Thank
don't
you so
know
much.
if you maybe let's give also the guys the opportunity eventually to interact. So
Yes.
I don't know if there are some curiosities or questions for
Yeah. If you have
Santosh.
any questions, please don't hold back. And I would be interested also in following up what activities you are going to work on the next days there.
Sure, sure, sure. So I'll let the floor to the guys, and then I'll tell you a little bit about the activities. There will be agri activities also. For the first week, we collect trash. The second week, we are gonna go in recovering, we can say, abandoned yards. So also implementing agroforestry technique, sustainable agriculture technique. Yeah, but please, if guys you want to have some curiosities. Yeah, please. Come, come.
First of all, I would like to know the names. Hi, guys.
Ah, sure, sure, of course.
Yes.
Maybe we can introduce each other to Santos. I just kindly ask you
Please,
to
please.
come with the.
And I'm very happy to see you guys determined to do wonderful work over there. Already happy to see you guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Um, my name is Dan. I'm from Belgium, and I have a question
Great.
for you. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
please
were
go ahead.
speaking about a application and new technologies, but what about
Yes.
the farmers that has no access to that application and cannot afford those new technologies?
Great. Yeah, that's a very important question, and we started with that questions as well. And you are Dan, right? Dan from Belgium, right? Hello. Yes. So Dan, the same question came to our mind before we started working on this technology, and thankfully there is a company called Geo in India, and that was selling the data very cheapest cost. Okay, and with this data revolution, brought in by this Geo, which is Reliance brand. Reliance is a big company in India. A lot of penetration of digital devices got into the also in the villages in here. In 2019 that we started, that penetration was not so good. By then what we did is we trained the farmers, the lead farmers, on these technologies, and they were operating this technology on the behalf of the other farmers in their group. Okay, because there was no mean with us. We cannot give them the devices, as you can imagine. But what we did is we trained the lead farmers in the villages, and then they were having these devices, and they were acting on the behalf of the other farmers. That was the way initially. But now with this new generation that is tech savvy, even the farmers son who are, let's say, 18 and above, they are able to operate these technologies so wonderfully that we were surprised when we made some trips in the local villages. They were at par. They knew Instagram, they knew Facebook, they knew WhatsApp, and many other applications that are social applications. And otherwise also they were using some of the agriculture based application. So with that development, it is becoming for us very easy, and the farmers which are not using these technologies are being served by the other lead farmers in their vicinity. So that's how we are making it happen.
Hi Santosh, my name is Gael. I am from Spain, and
Hi Gael.
I wanted to ask you if I mean this project you have going on, it's like on your community in a small rural area in India. But I wanted to ask you if do you think that this project would also could apply in any other communities, not only in India but also in other places in the world that are developing or need to develop the same way?
Exactly. Okay. So if you are talking about what I have shown you right now, is something else. It's not about the dairy farmers only, right? You understood that it's like for the women and for their livelihood. We will train them, give them the skills and all. So this place where I was standing right now is not only about the agriculture. Okay, but your question I would like to answer that the application that I was talking about is really a universal solution. Okay, but as probably in Spain, if you see, there is a commercial level farming that happens. Okay, and no farmers would own, let's say, 5 to 10 cattle. They would own at least cattle in multiples of 100. Okay, and thereby they are able to afford the automation, and probably they need only 2 to 3 people to take care of farm of 100 and 200 cattle, right? So to answer specifically to your question, this particular application we have devised to take care of the needs of the farmers that are mid size, or let's say small and marginal farmers. Okay, so when we say small and marginal farmer owning cattle between let's say 1 to 10, and let's say below 50. Okay, beyond 50 we consider it to be a commercial farm, right? So wherever in the world, may it be Spain or may it be Africa or Bangladesh or any Asian countries or otherwise, it would be useful as a structure, because it is having universal structure. It can be applicable and useful as a solution.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Is that all? Yeah, you have something?
No. They for now they have no question, but I just want to add one thing, me, Domenico. So first of all, thank you very much again and congratulations. I want to say that also I want to explain the origin of this session. As Santos said, we collaborated in other project that was like an international cooperation project between Politecnico di Milano and the India, and also the association of Santosh. And I think cooperation in general is something that is a starting point also when we are thinking, for example, the European values and so on and so forth. So this camp, Santosh, is also inside the European Solidarity Corps program that want to foster the European values and so on. And among the values of Europe, there is also cooperation, no, with international partner and so on and so forth. And that's why also we were thinking with Santosh to share also an experience abroad, like very far, that is kind of similar to what we are doing. But I want also to add another thing. There is a connection between San Lorenzo and India already, even before the camp and so on. In fact, San Lorenzo has given birth to a person that was an hydrogeologist, that his name is Costantino Failace, that has started from very, very poor origins here. It was like in one of the poorest family of San Lorenzo in the early 50s and so on, just after the war. And he studied, he became a hydrogeologist, and then with his wife, that was from Germany, they founded a trust that was working with the Adivasi community. That, as you know, Santosh, Adivasis are some indigenous communities in India, right? Correct? Oh, yeah. Santosh, can you hear us? Okay, so I will continue explain. So, uh, the, can you hear us, Santosh? Hello? Okay. So I was
Yes, yes,
saying, yeah, there is already a connection between this place and
yes,
abroad.
yes, I can.
Okay.
Yes,
And
I can.
thank you. So, as I was saying, there was already a connection because, for example, here in this museum, for a certain period, we show some Adivasi tribes drawing that were coming from probably from this program of connection. So, as you can see, even between small places that are doing kind of the same thing, there could be a connection also in terms of, we can say, not content of culture, but for example, way of thinking the culture. So, for example, here Santos explained the cow role. Here, for example, another animal in Calabria is the pork. Okay, that has the same value. Okay, is not sacred as in India, the pork, because here we hate a lot, but is like the way on how rural economy is working and so on. So just want to like let you reflect on these bridges. So cultivating the roots, for example, from your places and from your context, it doesn't mean that you not just need to stay there, but it allows you also to connect with the roots of other places, because other people that are doing the same can really, we can say, share values, can share, we can say, project and so on and so forth. Okay, so I'm asking again if there are any other questions or curiosities also. So if you want to know something from Santosh, that also from his project. Okay.
Yeah, probably there is a question from my side to all of them. Probably some of them may. What is your motivation to participate in these activities?
Okay.
I mean, one or two people
Okay.
may
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
What's your motivation?
Okay. Okay. So Santos is asking you if there are, which are your motivation for participate to the project.
Hi, Santosh. My motivation to participate in projects such as this one is that Europe is such a diverse place in the world, such as other many, and based on collaboration, we can learn many things from each other, and also from helping here, I can try to help in my own community, in my own environment, based on the knowledge I gain here.
That's wonderful. Probably the classroom learning would not teach you the things that you are going to learn while you are working together. and learning from the context and learning from each other would be very, very rich, I'm sure. Anyone else?
I, I, Santosh, I'm a Costanza. I'm from the north of Italy, and I decided to participate at this project because I wanted to, I don't know, to discover other realities and like in a that's like promote a sustainable activities. And I'm also studying development for cooperation, so it's like quite connecting to my studies, and that's it. Thank you.
Great, great. I think it would be wonderful as an experience, because then theoretical learnings and the practical know-how would definitely make a difference for our own understanding of the situations. I think you are highly motivated to do these things with many different perspectives which you hold. But I think as a whole, this would be a great experience. I wish all the best to you guys, and I hope that this will be lifetime memorable experience and each other during the whole journey as well. All the luck for you guys.
Thank you very much, Santosh. So if there is no other one that wants to share something, I think that Santosh, thank you very much. Grazie mille.
Yes. Grazie mille Domenico a te, perché questa è una buona opportunità per fare per parlare un parola almeno per questi ragazzi. Loro sono, come si dice, they are very lucky to have this idea also to, do something like this in this early age of theirs. Okay, so great. Thanks for the opportunity, and buon lavoro, ragazzi. Ciao.
Grazie, thank you. Have a nice work to you. And happy Indian Independence Day. Ciao, ciao.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Ciao.
Okay, so let's stop here.